and you'll get speeds like what you're describing. But if you're just on regular, then that's not what happens.
All right, he's almost
Dad, just bring me your phone on Thanksgiving and I'll fix it.
It's literally tomorrow.
Dad, you're the worst.
I don't know. I will. I. It's so much easier if I was just sitting there.
Why can't you just say you're proud of me?
Pick that one and then run a speed test on it. It
Where-
should be much faster.
Why isn't Meep in the game? Meep, join the game.
he he. It's funny because he's adopted.
Do we need to switch anyone?
I mean, we have a provisional, a bronze one, and a silver.
But you have One Tooth and Just Ron, the two
Alright.
people who have been carrying.
This is true.
I think we're fine.
1, 2's provisional. I don't want
I
to
think
hear
we're
it.
fucking fine, dude.
I'm pretty
Okay.
Balanced.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
Hey. All right. I'm proud of you. You did it. Now download all your
that's true.
stuff.
One Tooth isn't good. Just the other team was that bad last game.
Yeah.
That's actually
yeah.
true.
All right, somebody move Matt. He's in the other hall. Oh wait,
Oh, I got him.
can't join
Yep.
this hall. Yeah.
Yep, you can't. It's packed out. He's in
All right,
hall
good
two.
job, Matt.
Might
You
as well
made it.
just.
Actually, the guy below me had to move me.
I gotta let you go.
Yeah,
See you
I
later.
just asked somebody to move you here. Perfect.
All right, are we starting?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, if you're good
if
with
it's
these teams,
downloading,
yeah, okay.
leave it alone. If it's not, restart it.
Derp, are you not playing?
Derp is not. He's gonna shoutcast.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
It's probably
well,
a better
I
spot for
don't,
you.
It was
Let it sit.
That he
and if it's
asked
still
to
the
do.
same problem
I
in the
figured
morning,
that people were tired of having
then
a beater on
that'll
their
be
teams
then
and wanted
something
a
got
real
stuck.
game.
And then just
So-
turn it off and
Well,
turn
we
it back
got
on.
another one, so it's
We're
cool.
starting.
Right?
In
If
3,
you touch
2,
the
1, go.
icon, it'll stop
All
the
right, Matt.
download and restart
Drop
it.
down to one of the teams, whatever team you're on.
All right, guys, tell me the bands and also the roles.
Okay.
Oh crap, I'm not in a room.
Okay. Just give it to me tomorrow. I'll fix it. Well, I'll just have it downloaded at my house. It's fine. You don't need to be at your house anymore for me to
You
fix
would
it.
love the
Just bring it
game,
over
wouldn't
tomorrow morning, and I'll get it working, and that'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be fine. Turn it off and turn it back on. Alright, bye.
I took care of it for you.
Literally the classic tech support with my dad phone call.
Of course.
Turn it off, turn it back on. Just turn it off and then turn it. Yep, that's what you're gonna need to do. Is power it down and then power it up. Look,
At least you haven't had to explain to your dad how to power it down.
oh, it's almost that bad. He learns things after a couple of years. But he's like reinstalling all of his apps and stuff, and he's like, some of my apps aren't working. I'm like, yeah, you got to sign back into them. You know. He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, you have Google Photos, right? And he goes, yeah. And you've re-downloaded the app, right? Yeah. And the app has no idea who you are. What do you mean? Well, you haven't signed into it, so it doesn't know that you're Gary Fields. Oh.
You have to sign into that.
Yeah, so okay, so I mean I have to like it has to figure out what my account is and stuff. Why doesn't it know that already?
No, you have to tell it.
I was like, what? Like it's just literally like, what?
I'm still saying it's better than dealing with my grandma who was born in 1918.
Yeah. Your grandma just calls everything witchcraft and throws it.
She did until she died.
She's like, what is this sorcery?
Yeah, no,
This
She
thing
was an
doesn't taste
interesting
anything
person.
like an apple.
see, the crazy thing is, even though she was pushing 100, she was still like more active than most people's grandparents at 60.
Like sexually.
No, as far as I have no idea on that. I'm talking like went to the opera every week, had a wine club that she was the designated wino.
So definitely sexually then.
Most likely with how much wine she would pound.
Yeah.
I think she drank more wine in a week than most people drink in a lifetime.
That's probably why she lived forever.
Yeah, she was fucking
She like
cured in
bleached all of
alcohol.
her, bleached out all of her blood vessels.
No, she just replaced her blood with red wine. It's the same color.
Oh, my KC hat. You know what's the best? Putting on a cold hat. You know how
I mean,
good
if you
that
got
feels?
a hot head, yeah, I could see it. But like, I've been cold nonstop lately, so.
Yeah, but just putting on a cold hat has a nice feel to it. It's like wrapping your head in like a anti-headache wrap.
You know what's really good for giving you a headache though?
What's that?
Starting your own business.
Community games?
No, starting your own business. Community games is great for giving me depression.
Mm-hmm.
When I go against one tooth's Kled like that, yeah.
Yeah, you got kind of anal there pretty hard.
You're only supposed to be raped like that when you're in prison.
So, yeah, I was watching that, and I was like, oh, Derp's gonna flash forward, he's gonna fight him here. And then, he's like, oh, no, he remounted. Derp's dead.
Yeah.
Like, Derp's,
And that was the end of the lane.
I was like, Derp's
Because he
totally
was level
fucked.
4.
And then, right after that, I was like, oh, he's got him again. He's under tower, but it's not gonna matter.
Yep.
Because he's got the stupid mount mechanic. Rip Derp. And then rip Derp for pretty much the rest of the game. On the bright side, though, if you looked at the cash, right, whenever you guys quit, you had actually gotten pretty close to catching up because you cashed in a couple bounties.
Yeah, I feel like we might have been able to do something that game, but everybody was very disheartened by that point and was ready to give up. So I wasn't gonna be like the only person going, no guys, we can do this.
We can do this. Believe it.
All you have to do is believe in the heart of the cards, guys.
I want to be the Hokage one day. Oh shit! Oh, that was close to bad. I'm gonna move this a little bit further back.
By the way, any big plans outside of seeing the folks for Thanksgiving?
Nope.
Hey Blake, what's 7 times 7?
49.
Okay, I'm dumb.
Somebody in the background was 100% right.
Yeah, that's the girlfriend. She doesn't get to be right very often.
I love it that you guys argue over arithmetic. The one thing that is the most obvious and easily answerable resolution to anything.
Normally, I'm the one who knows my math and have it good to go. But I've been drinking beer. I had a long day at work. And I just got shat on twice. So, yeah, my math is no longer good.
Yeah.
Although the first game, me getting shat on was a lot of fun. Because I
I don't
got
know,
to
have
shit on
you,
them
did you get
first.
shit on twice, or was it 49 times?
Probably closer to the latter. See, if I add my deaths together, 19. No, I've definitely noticed a decline in my play performance now that I'm literally only playing on community days.
You're only playing on community days?
Yeah, between 2 other jobs and starting my own business, it's kind of hard to find time.
What business did you start?
I'm starting a vending machine company.
Cool.
I'm just starting with bulk candy at the moment, and then I'll move into the larger machines later on.
Cool.
Figure it's a way to make money, and it's a cheap enough business for me to be able to start while working my other jobs and just cash flow it. By the way, do you want a candy machine in your law office?
Yeah, nothing says professional legal advice like a candy machine.
You know what?
Why have I
Sometimes
not
when they
thought
get,
of this ridiculous synergy before?
have you not ever gotten out of a trial and just been like, you know what? I want a gumball.
You know, you're talking to a lawyer that has something I call desk taffy.
Exactly. So you would love the machine.
But I already purchased my own desk taffy. That's what I'm telling you. I got it covered. There's a drawer in my desk that is entirely devoted to snackable shit.
Yeah, but this way you would get 10% of the profits off of your already customers who are giving you more money then. And then you'd also be able to see me twice or once every month or once every 2 months, depending on how quickly it sells out. I mean, how can you turn down that offer of being able to see me?
Easily, actually. Very, very easily.
But at least the first time, then you'd be able to go, oh, that's why his name is Derp.
I've already seen pictures.
There's nothing like the real thing.
Huh? Okay. I was going to anyway. 6:15? Damn.
So Zill's being forced into another invade.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
That mid lane. It's a good early gank. Is One Tooth diamond or something?
What was the thing? What?
I said, is One Tooth diamond or something?
No, he's plat, but I think he could be diamond if he just played a lot more ranked.
Yeah.
Because he plays like really well in lane, and it's not like his macro is bad, you know? And like he has the proper mentality for like really pushing leads, you know?
Yeah. I saw that last game firsthand. Oh damn. I feel like he probably could have killed Dawn there also.
I don't know, it's always tight into a Rammus.
Yeah. Oh, I think Dawn's got it.
And there's proof.
Astros and Just Ron are having a good matchup in the top lane, that's for sure.
He's giving him a run for his money.
And the Astros didn't pay attention. He might be dead here. Yep.
Oh. What's going on down here? You're gonna chase into the minion wave. That's a dangerous thing to do.
Ooh.
If Ezreal gets his E and his Q back, oh, he didn't have any mana. Oof. Now he's just gotta run here. I was gonna say if he had mana and he gets E and Q back up, he could probably burst Rakan. But he didn't have the mana, so he's just kind of boned.
Well, I was hearing Sivers, I think it's her Q that's her long range one. But yeah, I heard that going off, so I think Meep is gonna die. There it is.
There it is. You heard right.
Yeah. His only chance was walking back into the Rakan, and that would have still got him killed away. works out for him.
Okay, there's a lot of minions there that he's fighting around in. And One Tooth's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, there's a hell of a fight.
And One Tooth gets out, but Nunu gets in. Wow, wow. Jinsos, you better make a move,
It's
brah.
a bad spot. I think they secured Dragon.
Astros, I think, got him. Wow, nice.
I'm gonna back up 30 seconds on that one. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, he nailed him.
Yeah, just that flip in and here. That's good tower work.
He's gonna get Jinsos! Oh, he didn't get him!
Oh!
Okay, Danger, get that. Got it. Danger, get out.
Danger, you're in danger.
Oh, that was greedy.
One's looking like he's got a spasm going on, figuring out where he wants to go. Definitely keeping the pressure up. See if Astros can do it again. Oh. Oh. Had to use the ult to get out. Can you catch him? Nope. That's a bad time. Astros is being a little greedy here, trying to get the minions he doesn't. Let's just step back, let the wave push, get Ron back in a bad position and kill him there.
Hey, by the way, I won my game of Golf Clash.
What is Golf Clash?
Yeah, this is an iPhone game. Alright. Oh, here we go. Action's on. Astro's getting punched. He's got his bear regen, but it is not good enough. Rammus is coming in. And nothing's happening. For such an exciting pair of teams, nothing is happening in this game that's all that exciting. It's kind of hard to shoutcast. It's more like a casually speak cast.
Yeah, I mean, it's always sad when the most action's in the top lane.
That's true. That also means I'm just proud of these top laners for making a move. Ace Ricola wants me to turn up Bob's Burgers. 'Cause he's watching it on my projector in the background of the stream.
Careful, you You'll get demonetized that way.
Oh, like we're monetized anyway. We haven't even ever gotten a payout from Twitch. Man, that was rough. Nunu, go hard.
Ooh.
Don,
This
run.
all over the map, just making plays.
Zyra! I didn't even see how she got him. Was there a plant?
Yeah, I'm going back on that one.
That's
there
a
were two
very
plants
risky
there.
recall. Why would you do that? What happened to Ezreal? Oh my god. Did he really just outplay it? He did! Oh my god! Okay, that's the play of the
wow.
game. That's gotta be the play of the game right there.
This is
Did
ridiculous.
Nunu just eat a plant? Did that, what? Did that work for real?
He can eat everything now, including champions.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I didn't think he could eat a plant.
Everything. If it can be auto attacked, it can be eaten.
Is that right?
Outside of wards, I think. I don't
I
think
was
you
saying
can
that
get
I would have thought plant would have fallen in line with like ward. You know what I mean?
the fact that it can attack back, I think, is why it doesn't. Oh no, here comes the Nunu.
If he hits anybody, they're getting ulted. No, he
No,
didn't
they
ult
get
him.
ulted.
He held the ult.
Still worked out for him. Oh no.
Oh, Don. Oh. I was about to say, does he not have the damage? Space Age's gonna get
So
another.
far, 2 for 2.
Zill's moving in. He's got the silence on him. If Danger Penguin gets his cooldowns back.
2 for 4.
Not
Oof.
quickly enough, and the Ezreal ult just misses the target. Oh, wow. Well, at least they're fighting, though.
I'm surprised that nobody's staying to help take the turret, though.
Yeah, I think they were more concerned with the... Well, I was going to say with the dragon, but they flew right past it. Oh, there they go. Now they're concerned with the dragon.
Yeah.
Alright, Twitch chat, it's 13 to 8.
Team over for another team fight, I'm guessing.
It's 13 to 8. We got a 2K Gold League. Who's Twitch chat behind in this game? Is it blue team or red team? Dragon goes to the blue team. 2K and a drag.
I don't know who Twitch chat's going for, but I'm gonna say blue team's got this with the way Nunu's controlling the map.
Interesting thought. I will also say blue team because they have a Yasuo that I know has carry potential and is already ahead.
He's been ahead since level 1 when Nunu showed up for an early gank. This Nunu has just been putting in work all over the map, gotten every lane ahead. Even when certain lanes should have been behind. Thought.
You know what's funny? Zill, who has no bounty at all, right? He has 4,500 gold. If he gets the bounty that Nunu has, he's only like 300 gold off of caught up with him, right?
Yeah.
300 gold off, and he's 1-4, and Nunu's 4-1. They have opposite scores, but they're almost exactly one bounty off each other. Ooh, Ron whiffs the ult. But Rakan's making plays. Is it good enough? Is the Ignite gonna get him? It does! But he hung around for no reason. That was a hell of a Rakan play, though, before the overstay. That was nice, Jinsos, for the beginning.
Jintos has been on point today in almost every game he's played.
Man, you can't discount Jinso's. He occasionally makes some really good plays. And then sometimes he'll do something entirely boneheaded, but I mean, that'll just, you gotta expect that. Oh, nice Mal's ult, but it's not gonna turn into anything. Can he do anything? Can he get him? Nope.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh. One tooth with these tower dives today.
Man, he just knows the tower is not gonna kill him.
He just
And
doesn't
that's-
care.
Yeah, and that's what I like, is I keep telling people all the damn time, towers are not instant fatalities. You know, everybody tends to treat them like they are. And if you do that, you're just kind of giving up a whole bunch of potential advantage. But yeah, like a lot of the glass ceiling that holds plat players back, like when the plat players don't play aggressively, or they don't play to win the game, right? One Tooth does not have that glass ceiling at all. Like
His glass
that's,
ceiling is how much he gets to play.
if he just, you know, like play ranked to climb, I think he could hit diamond. And I mean, he would also have to play seriously.
Oh my god. This mid lane is just getting. It's going downhill fast. They were close for a little while, and One Tooth is running away with it now.
He's got a 700 gold bounty, and he's like 2k in the lead. And I mean, he's 6-2 versus 1-6. So that actually like makes some sense in terms of that bounty distribution.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't like the idea of bounties in general, and I've complained about that a lot. But at the same time, while I don't like the bounty system in general, I also think that if you're gonna do it, you should include CS. That's fine. You know, like CS adding onto your bounties or whatever. The problem is they're just too damn big. You know what I mean? Because I mean, here's the joke. If there weren't a bounty on their heads, they should be doing plays like this. But because there is a bounty on his head, One Tooth should not be doing plays like this.
Same with Nunu.
And the same with Nunu, because like if they die, they give up more than they get out of the advantage.
It's go. There it is.
See, because I mean that play, like no matter what you got out of it, you just gave 750 gold back to somebody. You know what I mean?
And Nunu's about to give him 900 more.
Oh dear. Nunu actually managed to get out. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a small miracle, though.
He's just lucky he had the flash up. And that they didn't focus him for some reason. Majority of the team went after the Rakan. Number one objective right now is always focus the person with the bounty.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's funny because like the game has become about bounty hunting, which is really kind of dumb. But it is what it is. I mean, you'd be an idiot not to like. Killing Nunu is as important as killing a dragon for any individual player. You know what I mean? Yeah.
can't flash auto attacks me.
Can Nunu win this right now? Well, he's got his team there.
Yeah.
Is that a 1,000 gold bounty? It is. He's got the 1,000 gold bounty.
We're gonna see a
It's
tier
like-
2 out of this.
I was talking to Gunday Monday about bounties, right? And he said his LeBlanc mid, who was 6-1, intentionally dove the Janna bottom under tower just to die and throw off her kill bounty. You know, which I thought
If
was,
you can,
like, die intentionally to the support to throw the kill bounty off to Janna, where the money would be the least impactful.
you know what? We tried that the first community games, but we gave it to Blitz, and Blitz put it to good use. Honestly, Jintoss did a lot of work in that first game. But honestly, that's a great strategy for the most part.
You know what sucks is that strategically dying is a strategy. That's how you know that kill bounties are too much right now.
Well, strategically dying has always been a reasonable strategy, but it's been typically for like split pushers. Or in some other way not involving strictly gold.
Hmm.
Yeah, this game's over.
Probably so, but I mean, keep in mind, it could swing.
I don't know. Well,
Nice try, Ron.
I will be very interested to see how Red Team overcomes a basically 6k gold difference. Number one priority I'd say would be trying to get that kill bounty onto Meep or Zell.
Yeah.
Setting up for Drake.
It's weird. It feels like every game anymore I see like 1,000 gold bounty. I didn't used to see him that often.
Yeah.
Man, that's rough. You go in as Rakan and just get Mal's ulted immediately. Yikes.
Honestly, this preseason, I feel it just feels worse than any other preseason. Like every preseason, the game feels off and there's broken aspects of the game. But this preseason, granted, it's only the first couple of days of it.
Well, I mean, okay, so to be fair though, the things that were used to be broken in the preseason were like item issues, generally, right? Like if you think about it, I remember, is Nunu gonna die here? Are they gonna cash that in finally?
Finally.
Goes on
And Dawn
Astros.
dies. Oh. Nope.
never dies. Legends never die.
Need to get some silver scrapes going right now.
Holy
Less
shit.
than
Red team putting in work. This game's not over, says the red team.
Zill lives with 10 HP.
That's 9 HP more than he needed. Who knew what the plays Tokyo Drift, says 21 Chills. You gonna get him, Ramus?
Ron's found him in a bad spot. Yeah, I don't think he's getting away on this one.
Man, Astro's gonna be pretty huge.
Yeah, he's
Because, I
gonna
mean,
be
he
a
cashed in
beast.
that bounty. So, I mean, his... How much gold does he have in his pocket right now? 1,700. Needs to be spending some of that.
Dong gonna make another catch? Almost. Here comes Nunu from the back end. Yeah, I don't know that the 1v4 was a good call.
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. You know why blue team's losing? Because I voted for him.
Yep. That's the only X factor.
Once I start swaying towards any team, they're gonna lose.
Red team just pounding it down. You know, honestly, it really was the bounties that determined this game.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally what happened. Because Volibear, who was already up with the other team, got an addition. He cashed in about $2,000 worth of bounties.
But the good news for blue team is now it's time to go the other way, and all the bounties are on the red team. Ready for the picking.
Oh, that was
There's
close.
one.
Who got that one? Gragas?
Gragas.
Yeah.
There's still 1,900 gold left in bounties on the...
You know what's funny is, like, both ADCs are so far behind everybody else. And neither of them have really cashed in any of the bounties. And that's really kind of the difference. You know, like, their CS isn't great either, but both of them have pretty shit CS. Ezreal's far worse, but...
I definitely feel like... Not that bot lane hasn't been completely a non-factor in this game, because I feel like Dragon's done a whole bunch of work.
I honestly feel like Rakan's done a bunch of work too.
Yeah, Gentos has. But Danger Penguin's just done so much everywhere. And he's been able to hold back the strong engages off the blue team to give them a chance at turnaround fights.
But I mean, shit, yeah, he's like 9-3. Damn.
Yeah. Danger has done as much work as Nuno has. It's actually done it a little bit more by 1 kill or 1 assist.
Oh lord. And the rest of the team managed to make it. Zill's still not there. Ron goes down. Meepo clips him.
There's that magic sleeper ult. Watching these games and getting to play against people like One Tooth and Ron make me realize just how much more I have to learn on this game.
That's a good attitude.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you've known. I've been just sitting around talking shit for probably the past 6 to 8 months in the top lane, just acting like nobody could take my ass. And now I'm just getting shit stomped, and it feels good to be shit stomped and know that I actually have room to grow still.
Well, I mean, shit, everybody's got room to grow. There's always something in this game you can practice. Even if you're having a really good run, there's always shit you can tweak and perform and improve on. And it's just like identifying it as a huge portion.
It's a lot easier to identify it when you're getting your ass stomped in.
Yeah. When it's like, it's easier to identify it when it's the reason you're losing.
Yeah. I mean, because before going up against people of equal caliber or lesser caliber in the top lane, like, my mistakes weren't glaring and didn't cost me the games. These last couple, they are glaring ass mistakes, and they have cost me and my team the game. Like, I straight up am the reason for the 2 losses so far today.
Alright, the siege is on. Oh. The fight is on. What a Zyra ult.
Caught everybody in it.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Red Team's just cleaning up.
This is where it's going to get turned, if it's going to get turned right here, but they left.
Yep.
Blue team
Nobody
left
was
the
there to
fight.
back up. Yeah.
Like, whenever they collapsed on Nunu, you had 3 low health people that were totally frontline damageable. And
you had
Yasuo was
a
still at
knock
full
up.
health, and Sivir was almost dead at the time, but still could have
She was
contributed.
half health. There was plenty of health left to keep the fight going and work some kiting as long as she has decent positioning.
Hmm. That's what I was saying. I think she backed off too early.
Yeah. There
Don't
we go,
go
One
in
Tooth.
on that.
You know, avoid the Rammus though.
Team's inhibitors respawning soon. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So what's your thoughts on teleport right now?
I think it's pretty much like the worst it's ever been.
What were you thinking, sir?
Oh, One Tooth pulls it out and gets him. Is this it? Is this the end of the game? Feels kind of like the end. And it feels like the end times.
One Tooth, where are you going?
He's going to get the wave.
They had Nuno already there and Gragas. They had a minion wave on mid lane. I feel like they could have just rotated over. And now One Tooth's tanking the turret. give One Tooth this, he doesn't make many mistakes, but when he does, they stand out. Though he will still kick my ass every day of the week.
Okay, this is a weird setup. We're doing the dragon dance, but they're walking right through. The Ezreal goes right into the Yasuo wind wall. Suppression goes on the Rakan, but I don't think you probably should have used it on him. Here we go. Who's going to clean up? Which team cleans up? Ron's moving in. Everybody's focusing Ron. If they can back out and reset, they've got the game won here.
I think Red. They're gonna go finish off Drake. So Blake, you're higher than me. Is that the right call to go ahead and finish off the Drake, or since they killed so many people, should they have just slammed mid and then retreated back?
I wasn't really paying attention, so I can't really answer that question. But if you're all right next to the dragon, it's fine to get the dragon. It depends on, so here's the thing, it really depends on distance and what you're gonna get out of travel time.
Well, picking up both Baron and Dragon, I think they're gonna do just fine. They've definitely got the power to go ahead and siege and end the game still.
Because I mean, yeah, like I said, it's really about travel time and how much you're gonna get before you reset. You know, that's kind of a huge how this thing plays out deal.
And they already had the open inhibitor. I don't think they would have gotten anything more than just an inhib. So picking up the Elder Drake plus the Baron, I think they end up making the right call there.
Alright, so we're backing out. They got that inhibitor. Now they're moving to bot to try to pressure that tower. Did they do the ward control thing? Yes, they do. But they didn't take advantage of the vision trap that they just created. So, how that could have been played better is you send one person to clear the wave, and you leave 4 to control the vision trap. So when they come in,
they get caught.
And smashed.
And then you just walk back mid and end the game.
Correct.
So they should be able to just siege this through. As long as nobody backs off. And
Well, they have 2 cannons there with Baron buff on them, so they just got it.
Yeah, they just got to play a little safe. And
I mean, they did lose their Zyril, which is a huge part of their defensive engagement. But they have minions on the Nexus. If they just fight here. Oh, they got Yasuo. The game's over if they push it.
I think we're going to see the end of the game right now. Yep.
They did exactly what they had to do, and they had to kill Yasuo. And they were able to pick him before the fight. I mean, Getting that Malzahl on Yasuo is just game over.
So, I think Red Team's MVP is definitely going to be Danger Ping. Who would you say?
It was Danger Penguin that got them back into the fights. It was Astros that let them survive the fights. It's real close for me, like, because here's the thing. While Astros' scoreline may not look like anything special, 4-6-21, like, woo, right? But his presence being the beef that he was there and being so difficult to actually remove off the board, and he did it actually. Let's look at the stats. Curious about how much damage he did while building full tank like that. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
here's the deal. He cashed in those bounties at key spots, and then he actually used the bounties to convert into a substantial gold lead, or basically he made a win condition for his team. Not to take anything away from Penguin did great, but it, you know, like KDA didn't really tell the story of what turned that game.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, look at his damage. Like, keep in mind, Zyra's damage is always stupid, right?
Yeah.
You play Zyra badly and win your team in damage, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
But Astros actually outdamaged the entire blue team. Even Yasuo, like, outdamaged the shit out of him.
And he was doing a lot of work on those peels.
I'm going to give it to also Danger Penguin.
And
All
then on blue team, I definitely think Nunu did all sorts of work.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably fair. All right. Well, game 3, and I
Pretty
think I'm
upset
actually
that I
going to go
didn't
to
get
bed.
the